When it's time to start your binge-watching session, why spend time browsing several websites and listening to several critics? Let's make it very simple for you. In this video, we have the must-see TV shows of 2021. You don't have to give us thanks. All you have to do is hit that thumbs up and subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and prepare for the best of 2021's binge-watch-worthy list. Binge-watch-worthy list. The Flight Attendant, Season 2. The plot of The Flight Attendant revolves around Cassie Bowden, portrayed by Kaylee Cuoco, who these days is most famous for her role as Penny in the Big Bang Theory sitcom. With the male lead role Michael Huisman acting as Alex Sokolov, the audience is engulfed in a comical drama mystery. The opening scenes start with a reckless flight attendant who was prone to alcoholism waking up in a random hotel, in a random bed with a random dead man. And she's not sure what happened. As the plot expands, some of the pieces indicate that Cassie herself might actually be the culprit. Kaylee Cuoco's brilliant performance availed her a Golden Globe nomination and a Season 2, set to hit the screen in 2022, this time set in sunny California. According to inside reports from Variety, Season 2 will see Cassie grappling with her new sober life and plunging headfirst into drama in her new role as a CIA asset. 9 Perfect Strangers. Set to hit the screen in August of 2021, another of Australian author Leanne Moriarty's novels has been adapted for TV, so you'd better believe that all of the Big Little Lies fanatics are absolutely thrilled. The trailer was released for 9 Perfect Strangers, and this upcoming psychological thriller is starring a very creepy-looking Nicole Kidman and Melissa McCarthy, alongside a myriad of well-known actors. To maintain the standards that Big Little Liars stabilized, Nicole Kidman is once again the executive producer, along with David E. Kelley, the creator of Big Little Liars. As for the plot of 9 Perfect Strangers, it's set in a wellness retreat where the audience becomes acquainted with 9 city dwellers, all of whom are also strangers to each other. As the plot expands, focus mainly centers on middle-aged romance writer Frances, played by Melissa McCarthy, who has lost her muse for her art. The inspirationless writer is then introduced to ethereal and eerie-looking retreat leader Marcia, played by Nicole Kidman herself. Then the drama, the mystery, and the thrills ensue. Shadow and Bone. The Shadow and Bone trilogy, also known as the Grisha trilogy, is a series of 3 young adult fantasy adventure books by Leigh Bardugo. The 3 main books in order are Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising. As for the Netflix TV adaptation of the first of the Grisha trilogy, it has already been available for our viewing pleasure. So in that regard, we surely lucked out. And in another way, we've been fortunate. Readers of Leigh Bardugo's fantasy novels were not disappointed by the adaptation, as we very often are when we compare the book to the motion picture. So it's been approved for the modern-day binge watcher, and in the second quarter of the year, it already has been sitting at the top for weeks. The plot of Shadow and Bone follows a war-torn world in which a cartographer, Alina Sarkov, played by Jessie May Lee, was born and raised. In a shocking sudden turn of events, Alina's best friend along with her colleagues realize that she actually possesses powerful, extraordinary powers that could be key to setting her homeland free from a dark entity called the Fold. The Fold is the common adversary of all the dwellers of this world, as it contains devilish-looking flying creatures called Volcra. But as knowledge of her powers spread across the lands, malicious forces plot to take her down, and the adventures of Alina along with her friends begins. Fate. The Winx Saga. A brand new coming-of-age tale of learning and growth and the dangers of emotionally charged magic summarizes the 6-episode Netflix TV show. Fate, the Winx Saga, follows the journey of 5 fairies attending Althea, a magical boarding school in the otherworld where they must learn to master their enchanting powers while navigating love, rivalries, and the most dangerous monsters that threaten their existence. Abigail Cohen stars as Bloom, a 16-year-old fire fairy from the First World, or what we call Earth, who eventually develops flaming chemistry with Sky, the 17-year-old specialist student whose father was a legend. The most popular supporting cast is Beatrix, portrayed by Sadie Soverall, and Rosalind, portrayed by Leslie Sharp. With a rating of 6.9 on IMDb, this is an action-adventure drama worthy of binge watch. Stephen. This award-winning TV miniseries documentary drama explores the legacy of Stephen Lawrence's murder. With a rating of 8.2 on IMDb, it's been described as a hard-hitting true-life drama that you must see. Starring Charlene White with profound roles in Small Axe and We Hunt Together alongside Steve Coogan. Steve Coogan and Hugh Quarshie, famous for his role in Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace, the series continues to portray the ongoing struggle of the Lawrence family in their quest to achieve justice for the unlawful and racially motivated killing of their son back in 1993. To get that justice, Detective DCI Clive Driscoll, played by Steve Coogan, works closely with the Lawrences to put together an investigation that finally secures the convictions of two of the thugs who committed the murder of Stephen. The Shrink Next Door. Set to hit the screen on the 12th of November 2021 on Apple TV+, The Shrink Next Door is based on the viral true crime podcast. According to reviews, this upcoming thriller series starring Paul Rudd and Will Ferrell will make viewers completely obsessed. Inspired by true events, The Shrink Next Door details the bizarre relationship between psychiatrist Dr. Isaac Ike Hirschkopf, played by Paul Rudd, and his longtime patient Marty Markovich, portrayed by Will Ferrell. Over the course of their relationship, the all-too-charming Ike slowly inserts himself into Marty's life, even moving into Marty's Hamptons home and persuading Marty to name him president of the family business. The series explores how a seemingly normal doctor-patient dynamic morphs into an exploitive relationship filled with manipulation, power grabs, and dysfunction at its finest. If you enjoyed Analyze This with Robert De Niro and Billy Crystal, or Anger Management with Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson, you'll surely get a thrill from this dark comedy. The Morning Show, Season 2. Set to hit our screens this coming September on Apple TV+, The Morning Show Season 2 is a true tear-jerker of integrity. The award-winning show, executive produced by and starring Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon, is a 10-episode second season that will pick up where the dramatic Season 1 cliffhanger left off. We don't want to spoil it for you, so here's a simple summary of The Morning Show Season 1. The Morning Show follows lead news anchor Alex Levy, portrayed by the one and only Jennifer Aniston, as she battles with her new controversial co-host Bradley Jackson, played by the sensational Reese Witherspoon. Tangled webs are weaved into the plot, even more amongst the drama and politics of the morning show newsroom. And after Alex Levy's co-anchor, played by Steve Carell, is fired amidst a sexual harassment scandal, Season 1 has a must-watch explosive ending of rogue rebels combining for a noble cause of integrity. And since the Season 2 picks up right after Season 1 in the sequence, and according to the trailers, viewers are bound to witness another show of intense drama with thrilling triumphs. So, be sure to catch up with Season 1 if you haven't already. The Handmaid's Tale, Season 4. The Handmaid's Tale is the story of a totalitarian society in what used to be the United States called the Republic of Gilead that is ruled by a fundamentalist regime that treats women as state property because of their plummeting birth rate and the fatal environmental disasters. In this dystopic world, the main protagonist is Offred, who is a handmaid in the Republic of Gilead, a place where street signs are all in pictures because women are not allowed to read. As defined by Offred, women of the Gilead are just walking wombs. Offred and all the other handmaids are valued only if their ovaries are viable. Nonetheless, critics and fans have said this TV show is unexpected, horrifying, and altogether convincing, forceful yet scathing with satire. The Witcher Season 2. Streamed exclusively on Netflix with a release date of mid-December, Netflix's big-budget adaptation of Andrei Sapkowski's best-selling novels is back. So for those who've already watched Season 1 and those who've been playing their video game, Christmas will come with some entertaining gifts for sure. It has proved every bit as epic as Game of Thrones, as the story of monster-hunting Geralt of Rivia, orphan Princess Ciri, and powerful mage Yennefer of Vengerberg introduced us to the vast world of the continent. Now, The Witcher Season 2 is set to reveal more Witchers, more magic, and loads more double-crossing and political intrigue to maintain the suspense we've had for the first season. Henry Cavill reprises his role as Geralt of Rivia, as well as Anya Chalotra as Yennefer of Vengerberg, and Freya Allan as Ciri, the lion cub of Sintra. However, according to the official synopsis and trailer for The Witcher Season 2, it's confirmed that, as expected, Ciri, the lion cub of Sintra, will take center stage. Which of these TV shows are you anticipating the most? And which of them have you already seen and thoroughly enjoyed? Plus, what else should be added to this list? Give us your thoughts in the comments section below. Then give these TV shows a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, then tinker with the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.